Welcome in, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. Surprise sports trivia night here. So we'll get started here shortly. I'll read the questions until people come in. But there is sports trivia questions this evening. So welcome in. It's all different sports. So it's gymnastics, it's hockey, it's bowling, it's golf. So it's all kinds of sports trivia. Some of the questions might be old and older. I got to go with the answers that are on the cards. So there could be more or less, but I'm sure when this game was made, it might be. It says 524, but you never know. Some of the questions can be older. But we'll get started, and then I'll read the questions. If you're watching the replay or you're watching Ninja, you'll at least get the answers so I get different people in. Welcome in the Curtis family. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a great evening. Welcome in Gloria Thibodeau. Thank you for joining. Like I said, it's sports trivia. It's all different types of sports: hockey, football, gymnastics, golf, bowling, boxing, you name it. That's what it is. Welcome in, Jason Thibodeau. Thank you for joining, Thibodeau. And we'll get started with it. So we'll just have some fun, and it's sports. I know lots of other things going on. I know here in Pittsburgh, they'll be watching the Ravens and Steelers, which I will be in a little while. But it's not feeling too good about the game. Be great if the Steelers win and at least get to the second round. So we'll see. Welcome in Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Welcome in Zippity Doo Dug. Welcome to Cooper. Hello, Cooper. Zippity Doo Dug. But here we go. And like I said, it's all different types. This one's a gymnastics one. So here we go. How many disciplines do female gymnasts compete in? How many different types of gymnastics disciplines do female gymnasts compete in? Cooper sleeping already. Uh-oh. You tired him out. He looks cute. Looks really cute. Welcome in, John Surfum. Welcome in, Nico the Greco. But how many disciplines do female gymnasts compete in? And I do see the answer in the chat. It is 4. 4. The balance beam, vault, floor, and uneven bars. So there are 4. So Surfum John got it first. So first John, and then Nico the Greco got it with 4. And we had Kevin Theme Park Adventures, the Curtis family, Jason Thibodeau. So there we have it. 4. Okay, the next question. Welcome in, Debbie Thunert. Thank you for joining. Here we go. What is the name of the piece of equipment that holds the hockey goals in place on the ice? What is the name of the piece of equipment that holds the hockey goals in place on the ice? So what holds the hockey goal into place on the ice? But what is the name of the piece of equipment that holds the hockey goals in place on the ice? And the answer is Marsh Pigs. The Marsh Pigs. I will take pigs, but you'll get 1 point for that. So Nico the Greco was the first with the pigs. John, the Curtis family. Then Debbie Thunert. Then we have Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Jason Thibodeau. He got Marsh, and Gloria Thibodeau got the Marsh Pigs. Jason, don't let me down. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which team has won the most Stanley Cups in NHL history? Which team has won the most Stanley Cups in NHL history? Which team has won the most Stanley Cups in NHL history? And we have the answer. It is the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens, they had 24 wins. 24 wins. So John Surfum got it first. Then we had Zippity Doo Dug. Then Debbie Thunert, the Curtis family, Kevin Theme Park Adventures, Nico the Greco, Gloria Thibodeau, and Jason Thibodeau with the Montreal Canadiens. Okay, let's see if anybody knows the answer to this one. Because I know I wouldn't have gotten this because I don't follow hockey too much. But we'll see if anyone can get this one. Who became the NHL's first female goalie playing for the Tampa Bay Lightning? Who became the first NHL female goalie playing for the Tampa Bay Lightning? I'll read it again though. Who became the NHL's first female goalie playing for the Tampa Bay Lightning? Probably Joey would get it if Lisa, Keith, and Joey were here, but it is Saturday night, so you might be out and about. But who became the NHL's first female goalie playing for the Tampa Bay Lightning? And I do see the answer in the chat. Surfbum got the last name. It is Manyan Riome or Manyan Riome. So Surfbum John got Riome. And then we have Gloria Thibodeau. She got the first name. And then Kevin got the last name. Don't remember her first name. Yeah, it's Manyan Riome. Or Remy. Probably depends on how they pronounce it. I know John follows sports. Now, and I'm not sure about how the others, whether they know hockey or not, I'm not sure. Okay, here we go with the next question. When was the first FIFA World Cup held? FIFA World Cup held. When was the first FIFA World Cup held? What year? When was the first FIFA World Cup held? What year? I'll read the question again and then give the answer. But when was the first FIFA World Cup held? It was 1930. 1930. So the Curtis family gets it first. Then we have Gloria Thibodeau, Kevin Theme Park Adventures, and Debbie Thunert with 1930. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is a perfect score in gymnastics? What is a perfect score in gymnastics? Welcome in, Dean the Turkey Leg, sir. Thank you for joining. This is just a quick sports trivia game tonight. I also am probably going to come back later or tomorrow. We're going to do the movie Elf trivia. I found Elf trivia questions. So the movie Elf. I know Christmas is kind of over, but I found these cards and we're going to do the Elf. So you might want to brush up on the Elf movie. But what is the perfect score in gymnastics? It is a 10. It is a 10. So John got it first, Serpum. Then Gloria Thibodeau. Then Debbie Thunert. Zippity Doo Dug. AB, welcome in, John. Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Then we have Jason. Nico the Greco. Or 9.6 if you're the Russian judge. True, AB. True, Nico. Okay, here we go. Hopefully Doug's listening to this question and he should be able to get this one. Oh, he might not. You never know. But it's kind of significant. But here we go. Which football team is named after an Edgar Allan Poe poem? Which football team is named after an Edgar Allan Poe poem? But which football team is named after an Edgar Allan Poe poem? And it is the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens. So Surfum John got in first. Then we had Zippity Doo Dug, Nico the Greco, AB, Gloria, Kevin, Jason. Gloria, Kevin, and Jason. Debbie Thunert. Woohoo! Okay, here we go. Next question. What was the importance of a 1939 football game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn Dodgers? What was the importance of a 1939 football game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn Dodgers? Yeah, it's hard to give a clue without kind of giving it away. But if you had maybe a radio or TV, but what was the importance of a 1939 football game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn Dodgers? Yeah, you guys are coming up with some good questions, but I'll go ahead and give the answer. It was the first to be televised. It was the first to be televised. But good answers there. I know it's kind of hard to think, but it was the first to be televised. Okay, here we go. New question. The explosion on Disco Demolition Night wreaked havoc by blowing a hole in center field of what baseball park in 1979? The explosion on Disco Demolition Night wreaked havoc by blowing a hole in center field of what baseball park in 1979? But what team in Chicago? What team? Well, in Chicago, though, there's two different teams and two different fields in Chicago. Actually, unfortunately for Nico, he guessed the wrong field in Chicago. But the answer is Comiskey Park, Chicago White Sox field. Comiskey Park, Chicago White Sox field. So I will give John, because he came back with the White Sox, Surf Bum. And then I will give, let's say, Debbie, AB, and Nico. But it was the Comiskey Field from the Chicago White Sox. Okay, here we go. Here is the next question. What food product is a slang term for a hockey puck? What food product is a slang term for a hockey puck? If nobody gets it, I will give a clue. So hopefully you watch This Our Dreams. But what food product is a slang term for a hockey puck? And I do have two people with the correct answer. It is called a biscuit. A biscuit. I was going to give a clue of what Zach's nickname is, Biscuit Boy, but it is a biscuit. So Debbie Thuner gets it first. Then Gloria. Dakota Brownies. And Nico the Greco with the biscuit. Turkey legs. Hey Dean, I was watching I can't think of her name now, Tanya and Janelle over in Paris. So if you ever go to Disneyland Paris, you can get turkey legs, Dean. And Frontierland and turkey legs. Never had a black biscuit. But it's called a biscuit. But yeah, Dean, if you ever go to Disneyland Paris, you can get turkey legs there, just so you know. Okay, here we go. Next question. A baseball player who does not play a set position but can fill in many places on the defensive side of the ball is called what type of player? A baseball player who does not play a set position but can fill in many places on the defensive side of the ball is called a what type of player? Last time for the question, and I will give the answer. A baseball player who does not play a set position but can fill in many places on the defensive side of the ball is called a what? It is a utility player. A utility player. So Surfum John got it first. Then Gloria Thibodeau got it. Then Debbie Thunert. Kevin and Nico. Kevin and Nico with the utility player. Okay, let's see if anybody knows the answer to this question. Like I said, it's all different types of sports. Which sport is Kelly Slater associated with? Which sport is Kelly Slater associated with? Which sport is Kelly Slater associated with? Ah, a lot of you know your sports. And the answer is surfing. Surfing. So we got Surfbum first. He's on fire. John is on fire. Nico the Greco was second. Then Debbie Thunert. Then we had Gloria Thibodeau. Oh, AB said cycling. Kevin said surfing. John, you better get that one. And Jason got surfing. I should have just copied Surfbum. Okay, here we go with the next question. An easily made catch of a fly ball by a baseball fielder is also known as what? An easily made catch of a fly ball by a baseball infielder is also known as what? One more time with the question. An easily made catch of a fly ball by a baseball fielder is also known as what? A can of corn. A can of corn. So Surfbum got it first. Then we had Gloria Thibodeau, Nico the Greco, then Jason, infield fly roll. Debbie Thunert, Kevin, oh no, yes, yes, it's called a can of corn. Yeah, I never heard that, so I wouldn't have gotten it either. So never knew that that's what that was called. Okay, let's see if you can get this one. When a football wide receiver does not fully extend their arms to catch a pass so as to avoid being hit by a defender in the process, they are known to have what? My money is on John Serpom. When a football wide receiver does not fully extend their arms to catch a pass so as to avoid being hit by a defender in the process, they are known to have what? It's a type of arms. A type of arms. Being scared. Yeah, I never heard this saying either for this particular trivia question. Injury. I'll go ahead and give the answer. But when a football wide receiver does not fully extend their arms to catch a pass so as to avoid being hit by a defender in the process, they are known to have what? Alligator arms. Alligator arms. Yeah, I never really known that before, that they called that. Okay, here's an interesting one. We'll see if anybody can get this. Which was the first team to lose the Super Bowl? So when the Super Bowl started up, I believe, which was the first team to lose the Super Bowl? Yes, learn something new. Yes. That was two things I learned. A can of corn and an alligator arms. Because you never hear that term. But which was the first team to lose the Super Bowl? And I'm going to read the question one more time and give the answer. Which was the first team to lose the Super Bowl? It was the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs. So Nico the Greco got it first. And then we had Gloria Thibodeau. And Zippity Doo Dug. And Jason Thibodeau. I was thinking Ice Bowl. Okay, here we go. Now think out of the box because, like I said, all kinds of sports. In which Olympic event would you perform a sow cow? In which Olympic event would you perform a sow cow? In which Olympic event would you perform a sow cow? Welcome in, Kay Wilby. Thank you for joining. And the answer is figure skating or ice skating. Figure skating or ice skating. So Kay Wilby came in with the answer. She gets the 3 points. Then we have Surf Bum, Debbie Thunert, and Kevin Theme Park Adventures with figure skating or ice skating. Good job, everyone. Okay, here we go with the next question. The next question. How many basketballs does each team get for a pregame warm-up in the NBA? How many basketballs does each team get for a pre-game warm-up in the NBA? How many basketballs does each team get for a pre-game warm-up in the NBA? Just guess a number. I will say right now, 15 is too high. 15 is too high. But how many basketballs does each team get for a pregame warm-up in the NBA? And Debbie Thuner was the lone guesser on 9. 9 basketballs. 9 basketballs. So Debbie Thuner was the lone answerer on that one. Good job, Debbie. Lucky guess. Okay, here we go with the next question. When only 2 players are having a game of basketball against each other with no one else involved, what type of game are they playing? That's some insider trivia. Yeah, Nico was close and AB was close. When you only have 2 players playing a game of basketball against each other with no one else involved, what type of game are they playing? I'll read the question again and then give the answer. But when only 2 players are having a game of basketball against each other with no one else involved, what type of game are they playing? A one-on-one basketball game. One-on-one. So Surf Bomb got it first. Then we had Nico the Greco, Debbie Thunert, AB, Gloria, Kay Wilby, and Kevin. A one-on-one basketball game. Okay, here we go with the next question. Who won the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1989? Who won the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1989? Who won the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1989? I'll see if anyone comes in with the answer. If not, I will give a clue. And then the first person that answers gets the points. But who won the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1989? I will say this person played 2 sports. This person played 2 sports. And actually, Gloria Thibodeau came in with the answer, and it was Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders. So Gloria Thibodeau gets the points. And actually, I probably screwed up with that clue because I thought Barry played baseball and football, but it must be somebody else. So that was my fault. So I will give Gloria the true points, and then since I messed it up, I will give everyone a point. Gloria got it first. Okay, let's see if anybody knows the answer to this one. And then I'm guessing you would have to know if you had to play the game if you know the answer to this one. But on a dartboard, what number is directly opposite of 1? On a dartboard, what number is directly opposite of 1? And like I said, you would have to pretty much know the game or the dartboard itself. On a dartboard, what number is directly opposite of 1? I'm going to read the question again and then give the answer. On a dartboard, what number is directly opposite of 1? And it is 19. Number 19. So Gloria Thibodeau got it first. Then Jason. Then we had Kevin. Debbie Thunert. And Debbie Thunert. Good job. Okay, but 2 more questions for the evening. Thank you all for joining. Pete McDevitt Show, he'll be live with the Ravens Steelers game. If he's not already, he might be finishing up the other game. Not sure. Also, check out probably Dad Bills later this evening. Check out Zippity Doo Dug during the week. Jennifer Caruso. Also, This Our Dreams tomorrow. So, also check out Dean of the Live Place. You can check out all the different streams that are going on. Also check out Dean the Turkey Legster. So there you have it. So here we go. A couple more questions. In basketball, if a player is leaning away from the hoop during a jump shot, what kind of shot have they just performed? Yes, thank you, John. And yes, please give a like. It does help out the channel. In basketball, if a player is leaning away from the hoop during a jump shot, what kind of shot have they just performed? And I do see the answer in the chat. It is a fadeaway. A fadeaway. So Surf Bomb got it first. Then we had Nico the Greco. Debbie Thunert. Then we had Gloria Thibodeau. And Kevin Theme Park Adventures with the fadeaway. Okay, the last 2 questions are football questions. Football questions. The last 2 questions. What is the longest running rivalry in NFL history? What is the longest running rivalry in NFL history? What 2 teams in the NFL have the longest running rivalry in history? I'll read the question one more time and then give the answer. What is the longest running rivalry in NFL history? And it is the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. So Nico the Greco comes in first on that one. Then Serpum. Then we have Gloria Thibodeau. Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Me and Gloria. Oh no, yeah, Chargers and Rams, Steelers and Browns, that would be a thing. But that would have been if the Browns stayed the Browns and not went to the Ravens. Or but since the Ravens are fairly not new, but they're a newer rivalry there. But the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. In fact, that was even in the Christmas story that Dad was reading about the Bears and the Packers. Pretty cold up there at Lambeau Field. Okay, the final question for this evening is a football question. Let's see if you know the answer. In which sport, I can't do it because I just messed up, but in which sport is the Vince Lombardi Trophy awarded? Which everybody should end up getting the answer. And which sport is the Vince Lombardi Trophy awarded? I gave you the free answer, so everybody should be in on that one to get a point. And it is football. It is the prize at the end of the year, winning the Super Bowl. Football. But John came in first with that surf bomb. Then AB got in there second. Then Gloria. Where's her name? There we go. Then we had Kevin. Zippity Doo Dug. Debbie Thunert. Nico the Greco. Jason Thibodeau. And now we'll add up the points. Okay, our big winner this evening is John Surfbum. He had 42 points. He was on fire. Our second place winner is Gloria Thibodeau at 30 points. Then Nico the Greco with 27 points. Debbie Thunert with 25 points. Then we had Kevin Theme Park Adventures with 18 points. Jason Thibodeau with 14 points. Zippity Doo Dug with 10 points. Curtis Family, 8 points. 9 points for AB. And 5 points for K Wilby. Well, 6 points for K Wilby. Because for the last question there. So congratulations, John Surfbum, for the win. So have a great night, everyone. Thank you all for joining for the sports trivia. There are a lot more questions, so I may pull that out again. Also, I'm probably going to do the movie Elf trivia, so brush up on your Elf trivia. I'll probably come back later or tomorrow and do that for the Elf trivia. So thank you all for joining. Hope you have a great evening. I'm off to watch the Steeler game. We'll see how we do. So have a great night, everyone. And thank you all for joining. And let the adventures begin. Bye, everyone. And we'll see you all later. Check out the Meet Pete McDevitt show. He'll be live with the Ravens and the Steelers. So have a great night, everyone. And we will see you all later. Bye.